Hi everyone, it's Dave from Geekanoids. Now, this is a viewer request video. I've had probably about a dozen or more people request this video, and people want to know what is in my bag. So I do carry a bag around, not everywhere I go, but I've got this man bag, as people like to call them, and I want to show you what's in my bag for when I go to maybe meetings down in London or a little bit further afield, and I always tend to travel really light. So let's give you a closer look at this and I will show you what is in my bag. So let's show you the bag first of all. This is a Nomo Bungo bag. It's made of really nice brown leather, and yes, it is a man bag and I carry it more or less everywhere I go. But even when I'm going on longer trips, I always tend to try and travel as light as possible. There's nothing worse than lugging around laptops and extra equipment that you don't need. So nice bag. There is a nice thick strap to it as well. On the back here, we've got a magnetic latch. And in this pocket here, there's nothing in here at the moment, but this is where I would perhaps store a printout of the location I'm going to, perhaps the invitation, or just some documents related to where I'm traveling to. We've got another magnetic latch on the front in these two corners, and that reveals the rest of the bag. And this is what you guys wanted to see, is what I take on the average trip. So we've got this front section here, zipped pocket, and in this front section I carry VizBox business cards. No flashy holder, it's just an old CD wallet just to keep them clean. I also carry another envelope, and in here, I just open this one up, we have got Geekanoids business cards. And a lot of people ask me for my details, so it's nice to give them a card. It's just got like my email address on, website, etc, channel details. This one's going to be a bit weird to some people, but I do get asked for autographs now. So this was when I did my 1000th video, and this was one of the photos from it, so I just printed some up. And I've probably been asked for these about a dozen or so times now. So if they want it signed, they can have it signed. If they just want a photo, they can have a photo. Just my way of giving something back. Then also in here, I always carry these three items. I carry a 32GB USB flash drive, and that's got like videos of mine on, and some photos, other documents. But if there's no internet connection and somebody says, oh, I need to see the video you did of so-and-so, it might well be on here. I also carry a spare 16GB SDHC card for my video cameras, and then I also carry an integral SDHC card reader. Card goes in there, USB socket there, and this allows me to get video footage off of my camera onto my laptop if I've carried a laptop with me. I don't carry a laptop everywhere, but if I'm going on a longer trip, then sort of for a couple of days, then I do carry a laptop so that I can empty off my memory cards onto the laptop. And then inside this section, we've got this big section here, a few tissues in there, just in case I get my hay fever, which is playing up at the moment. But this section here is where I would store the microphone I'm using for this video, and also the Panasonic camera that I'm using at the moment to record this. And I use the Panasonic camera for when I'm behind the camera and capturing any footage that you guys want to see. In this main section in the middle here, I've got my iPhone 4. And then in this section here, this is going to be really boring for you guys, Dextro Energy Sweets, for if I don't manage to get some lunch. I normally carry a cereal bar as well. And then quite sad, I know, paracetamol. Sometimes if I've driven a long way or got stuck in traffic, there is nothing worse than having a headache. I should be down so you can see me doing this bit. But there's nothing worse than having a headache and then having to meet people and greet people. So pop a couple of pills, get rid of the headache if I have one. And then just here, we've got second camera that I carry. This is the Kodak PlaySport ZX5. SD card slot on the side, so it records to SD or SDHC cards. It's got a built-in USB socket and HDMI out, and I use this for when I'm presenting to camera. So if I was holding it in front of me doing sort of a presentation to camera where I need to record myself, then this is what I would use. Good little camera that. There is also another zip pocket here, but I don't really use that zipped pocket for anything. And that is what I carry in my bag. So I hope that's given you an idea of what I carry on my trips. Thanks very much for requesting the video as well. As I say, quite a few people requested that, and that is what is in my bag.